Hi, it's Sean with your new Love Pick a Card reading for this month. More on that in just a second. Before I start, I want to say to you, thank you for selecting me to be your reader. It's always an honor for me when somebody chooses me to be the person to bring them messages around an area of their life that they feel is super important. So I'm very much looking forward to connecting with your energy today. This is a reading that I will be updating once a month, so you will get your messages here for what's going on in your love life right now. But if you ever feel the need to come back, you can always come back to the same exact listing and find a brand new video on or about the 15th of each month. I'm going to try to make sure I do it on the 15th every month. However, sometimes it might be a little bit sooner, sometimes it may be a little bit later. And you can get a reading whenever you need it on this topic right here. A couple of things I want to cover with you before we start your reading, because once I start to channel, I forget to cover all of this stuff. Bear with me, it's super quick. On my website, which is seanwilson.com/tarot, you can get all the same items that you are able to purchase on Etsy for just a little bit less money, actually, and with a smoother checkout service as well as faster response times from me. Wanted to let you know that that is an option for you in case you wanted speedier service. All right. All right, let's get started with your reading. As you can see here, I have placed 3 piles for you to choose from. Once you have made your selection, you will find the timestamps for each corresponding pile, taking you to your exact reading in the delivery notice that I sent to you or that you received along with this file. So your first pile has a rose quartz. Your second pile has the carnelian. And your third pile has selenite. Take a deep breath. Focus on the person that you're thinking of. And then select your pile. I will see you at your reading. So you picked pile 1. Let me tell you a little bit about the spread that we're using today, and then we'll begin to interpret your cards. We're going to be looking at what they want, what you want, and where the conversation is heading. I did go ahead and shuffle the cards and pick them, but I have not seen any of these yet. So we will be getting this reveal together. So taking a look at what the person on your mind wants. Oh, we got the Hierophant. And what you want, we got the Ace of Cups. Of course we did. How beautiful. Oh my gosh, how exciting. And how fitting for that to be part of this pile that had the rose quartz stone. You probably already know that the rose quartz is the crystal of love, both self-love and romantic love. So it's lovely that you got the Ace of Cups, which is also overflowing and abundant love. And that is what you want. That is what you want. Overflowing, abundant love. And then where the conversation is heading, oh no, we got 3 of Swords. Okay, this actually does make sense to me. The guidance I'm going to give you now before we go through the interpretation of each of the individual cards is this. Go ahead and start looking at another possibility for your person of interest, okay? It's not because there's anything wrong with you or even that there's anything wrong with this person that you had on your mind when you chose this particular pile. It's just that y'all are focused on different things right now, okay? This person is trying to learn and to grow. They want to strengthen the learning and the knowledge that they already have. So this might be somebody who already went to college but is now looking at possibly getting a graduate degree, or they're doing continuing education in order to advance themselves in their job. Whatever the education is that they're after, the learning that they're after, it is very traditional in its nature, and it's tied to specific goals that they have. They're just not at a place right now where they want to focus on love and relationships at this time, okay? You, however, on the other hand, as we already pointed out, are very much focused on that in this moment. This is a primary concern for you. It could be because you have already achieved the goals that you set for yourself, or possibly because of the fact that you just feel ready. It could be that your biological clock is ticking, not necessarily to have children or to start a family, but just to find that person that you are going to spend your life with. You're ready for a partner. You're ready for someone to walk the road with you. And so because of that, your focus is very much there. And if you and this person even went on a couple dates and found that you hit it off, because again, I'm not getting that there's a problem with the energy between you, just on the focus of life right now, right? So you guys could go on a date together, really enjoy your time together, but you would need to be mindful of knowing that they are not ready to commit or settle down. All right. So keep it light, keep it loose, just have fun with it. Let them be practice or scratch paper for the next person to come along that you would have, that you could possibly have an interest in. Because right now, what would happen is it would be heartbreak. There might be enough of a connection there between the two of you. You might enjoy each other enough that you start to let yourself think it's possible, and possibly ignore some of the signs or some of the indications that this person is really not into relationships right now. So then that might make you start wondering, oh, are they not into me? Is it something about me? And then you might start trying to force some conversations that would be unfortunate and gosh, for lack of a better word, just heartbreaking, because of a hope being so high and this person not being able to fill that hope at this time. All right. So if you decide to move forward with this person, keep it light, keep it loose, keep it friendly, bide your time. If you are certain in your heart that this is the one, then this is just not the time for this person. So you can either just wait and not date them at all, or date them, but keep it light and loose. Open dating. Keep in mind that you will need to be willing to date other people to get your desire for companionship met, because this person's focus right now is not going to let them be that for you, okay? Or the other option that you have is that you just move forward without this person and let yourself meet somebody new. I hope you found this reading helpful. Take care, and thank you for choosing me to read for you today. Hello. So you were attracted to the second pile, the one with this beautiful carnelian stone. And what we have here are the 3 cards selected for the spread that we're going to be using today, okay? So we're going to be looking at what they want, what you want, and where the conversation is heading. I did pre-shuffle and pre-pluck these cards. However, as you can see, I have not seen them yet. So we will be discovering the aspects of your reading together. Why don't we just go ahead and jump right in? All right, so for what they want, you go, oh, look, 10 of Cups. That is oftentimes known as the Happy Family card. Nice. And what you want, ooh, 7 of Swords. Are you a game player? Are you trying to just have a little bit of fun? Keep it light, keep it loose, keep it exciting? Not even light and loose. Do you like a little bit of drama in your love? Or are you just used to having drama in your love? This is something for us to look at. Are you possibly already involved with somebody else and you are looking to just have a fling? Even if you're not already involved with someone else, you're not ready to settle down. The general energy is, it's not even that you want to play games, and it's not necessarily that you want to deceive anybody and have just a fling, like cheating on your for real person. I'm using air quotes here, for real person. But maybe just the fact that you like it unsettled. You like it unknown. You want something where there is a little bit of drama, a little bit of spice. Not drama as in bad drama, ooh, we got to fight all the time. But drama as in, ooh, am I going to see this person? Ooh, what's it going to be like? Who am I going to go out with this weekend? Is it going to be somebody different this weekend? Maybe you're not really ready for the long-term committed love relationship yet. Perhaps you were drawn to this reading in this particular pile because you suspect that this person wants more than what you want. And you have come for a check-in or a confirmation one way or the other. And perhaps what you've seen here didn't shock you the way it shocked me. Perhaps you're like, yeah, I knew that this person wanted to make me all the things. And right now, I just want to let this person be one of the things. Maybe. All right, let's see. And where the conversation is heading, 10 of Wands. Interesting. Let me push those up so you can see them better. Okay. So 10 of Wands is a card that we get when something is a lot of effort. And it's a lot of effort because of all of the energy that has needed to be put in prior to this moment. I'm getting that for you. There's possibly been a situation where you were super committed to somebody, where you tried to do the traditional type of relationship with them in one way or another. Take the word traditional in the way it means for you. But your needs just weren't getting met in that scenario. It could be that your sexual needs weren't getting met. It could be that your intimacy needs weren't getting met. It could be that that person wasn't meeting your financial needs. In some way, there's somebody from your past that you have had a committed, yeah, we're doing the thing kind of relationship with. And you put all this work and all this effort into it. And this person just wasn't able to be what you needed them to be. And so as the result of that, it was heartbreaking for you. And so you went and did a little bit, not even a little bit, a lot, excuse me for saying a little bit, of inner work. And in doing the inner work, you have found things about yourself that you didn't know to consider when you were in relationships with people before. It's almost like you got lost in the relationship. There was a personal development period of life that you have been in recently, or since that scenario, where you have been focusing on yourself, getting to know yourself, loving yourself. And I'm getting that there's a part of you that doesn't want to risk having the same scenario again. A part of you that doesn't want to lose what you've lost, yet at the same time, you are feeling a desire to have more companionship with a person in your life. And I said but what I mean is like the companionship of a romantic partner. I'm not sure that you're sure that you want it to be one specific person all the time, but you like the experience of having someone you can go out to dinner with, sit in the park with, discuss the details of your day with. There are aspects of being in that type of long-term committed relationship that are ideals for you, that you miss, that you want to have, that feeling of, your person that you can go to. And at the same time, not necessarily sure that you are wanting to commit to that with one specific person right now. And listen, I'm here to tell you that that's okay. Like, you can have the benefits of relationship with the exception of like the commitment that comes with, let me say it better. Okay, hold on. I didn't finish the one sentence before I started the other one. So let me start again. It is possible to have the fun side of relationships with multiple people and still have it feel good without it being something that is dramatic or harsh or where people's feelings get hurt, where you're open and honest upfront with each of the people that you date, that you just want occasional companionship with them. You like them, you enjoy spending time with them, but you're not ready for anything serious, I mean, this is something that dudes have done since the dawn of time, and I feel like more and more now women are starting to feel like they can do it as well. So more and more people is what I'm getting at are doing this. The downside of it is you do lose the potential of that person being there for you for the heavy stuff, because that is the responsibility of our committed loved one. Typically speaking, it's the person that we're committed to that, goes with you to the hospital if it's needed, or nurses you when you're feeling sick, or listens to you talk about whatever, heavy stuff you just had going on with your mom that brought up a bunch of old childhood triggers kind of things. Okay. So yeah, the conversation is going in the direction of you really looking at what you want to do about all of the hard work you've already done to get to where you are right now in your thinking about relationships. Are you ready to take a chance and try to give this person what it is they want with this long-term lifetime commitment potential? Because it's always potential until we, get asked the question, or we ask the question and the question gets answered. Or do you still want to keep your energy to yourself right now and just kind of put your toe in the water? Excuse me. And what's going to be a bit of a struggle for you is walking that line, figuring that out for yourself, and being able to properly communicate it to the people that you find yourself involved with, including the person that was on your mind when you chose this pile. All right, I hope that provides you with some enlightenment, some guidance, some confirmations if you needed them. Take care. And thank you for choosing me to be your personal reader. Bye. So you were attracted to pile 3. Hello. Welcome to your reading. As you can see, I have pre-shuffled and plucked the cards for you, but I have not seen these cards yet. We will be discovering it together. The spread that I am using is what they want, what you want, and where the conversation is heading. Before I flip your cards, let me just say thank you for choosing me to read for you today. It is always an honor for me when someone selects me to be their personal reader. Okay, let's get started. What do they want? Ooh, lovely. We have the Sun. What you want? Oh no, 5 of Swords. Oh, and yes. Okay. I just got a hit on how this is good, actually. Wow. Thank goodness, because I do love delivering good news. And finally, yeah. All right. Here we go. This totally makes sense with the insight I got. All right. So for where the conversation is heading, we got 3 of Pentacles. It's this. The person that you're thinking of, they do want a happy, joyous, loving, mutually beneficial relationship with you, okay? Not just with someone. They actually want this with you. So if you happened to be thinking about someone that you've just been crushing on from afar, but you haven't actually met them yet, what this would mean is one of 2 things. Either that they have been noticing you too, you just haven't noticed them noticing you, or that when you guys do actually meet, they will be interested in you as well. All right. However, I am getting that I'm getting a very strong mutually interested energy here. So it's probable that you've already met this person, that you already know them. And this 5 of Swords, when this card first came out, and I went, oh no, it's because the 5 of Swords card, as you can see by how it's depicted here, is a conflict card. It is usually about fights, but it's not fights from the heart or fights from the gut. It's fights from the mind, right? It's about the mind creating problems. And then the download that I got almost immediately, and thank goodness our spirit guides work so fast, is this. What this represents for you, it's not that you want conflict, it's that you want to work out conflict from your past. Conflict from, I'm getting your old past. So not like a past relationship, but issues from your family that you grew up in. That there are beliefs that you've held about yourself that developed when you were very, very young because of drama in the home. And so you may have actively I'm getting actively tried to grow beyond what was modeled for you. You have an idea of what you want to be able to have, give, and receive in a relationship. But you haven't had proof of that yet in your experience. And deep down inside, you want to work out this stuff that's inside of you so that you can have that. What I'm getting to tell you is that, remember, it's not a magic ball kind of thing where, I don't know why I said magic ball. That's not even a thing. But anyway, it's not a thing where it's like you have this bad history and then you learn some stuff so that you understand what went wrong in your history. And like now in the next relationship, everything's going to be fine because you cerebrally, on a cognitive level, know all the things. It's not like that at all. What actually happens is you get that information. Okay, so you have the bad history, you do the growth, the learning, the healing, and then when you have the next relationship, you get to start working out some of the things that you learned in the healing, whether you did the healing formally with a therapist or you did it on your own through self-help books or, YouTube videos from therapists, whatever it is. It's when we start actually having the interactions with the loved one or the potential loved one that we start to implement the new things we've learned. We start to get it in our bodies, right? So it goes from being just in the head to really being in the body. It becomes a new way of functioning, a new way of speaking. And there's a part of you that, not even a part of you, I think the majority of you really wants, no, let me say that better. Because the majority of you really wants to have a good and happy, loving relationship, there is a part of you that knows on some level that you're going to have to work into that, work through old things, even within a relationship where the person wants what you want. That it's not Candyland. It's not easy, but it is worth it. And with us getting the Three of Pentacles here, this is just to let you know that there is going to be discussions that happen between the two of you to help you get on the same page. You won't always be on the same page. Now, when I say same page, I don't mean in terms of do we want to be together or not. No, that is going to be clear that you both want the same thing in a relationship. But how you go about getting it, the way you handle conflict, the way you handle just basic disagreements, sometimes even just picking where to eat, things like that, that is going to be sometimes something that needs to be worked through because of your history, and believe it or not, because this person has a history too. All right. Listen, I'm getting to tell you, don't ever think of yourself as so damaged that you're the broken one that needs to get everything right. That is not accurate at all. The truth is that you come with stuff and they come with stuff. But the beauty of this connection that you asked about here today is that you both want the same thing. So you're both going to be committed to doing the work to make the relationship work. Relationships are work because it's two separate people coming together to try to create something or to try to maintain something. And if you think about what that looks like in other areas of your life, it's kind of weird to me that we don't expect it to require effort when it comes to love, that we think love is just supposed to work out. No, we have to work it out. We have to talk through things. We have to figure things out. We have to learn what our boundaries are and enforce them when needed. And we have to respect the other person's boundaries when they enforce them. I am getting a vibe here of, again, you guys having really good open communication with each other, being able to speak a language that you each understand around what's happening in the relationship at any given time. I'm getting to tell you that it's very important that you each learn each other's love languages, because the way you receive love is different than how this person that you're thinking of receives love. And the way you show love is different than how they show love. So it's going to be like, say you had somebody who spoke only Japanese and somebody who spoke only Spanish, and they met and loved each other, but their modes of communication were so different. I should do it like this because it's easier to see. So different. And they have to learn each other and learn how to communicate with one another. And for you and this person, there is going to be a little bit of that, but know this. That's the case for every relationship, that we have to learn each other, okay? I'm 10 years with my guy now, and we are complete opposites as individuals. We had to learn each other. We know when to give and when not to give. We know when to push and when to let go. I did want to share that with you because I feel it was very important with you getting the Five of Swords here and the crux in the middle of your reading to know that it's okay that you have things to work through. The great thing about this particular connection that you're asking about today is that you both are willing to and have the ability to work through whatever comes up for the sake of being a team, for the sake of having a good, healthy, as you can make it. Mutually, I lost the word for a second, mutually respectful and interested relationship. Okay. All right. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your personal reader, and I will see you the next time you need a reading. Bye.